Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrat Maulana Qamar Uzzaman Saheb Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Thursday, the 29th of Zulqa'dah, 1445, the English date, 9th of June 2024. Hazrat Wala has in front of him the Kitab Aqwalus Salaf, and the personality under discussion there is Hazrat Sayyidina Hassan ibn Ali radiyallahu ta'ala an. Hazrat Wala is saying, Allah Ta'ala in Hazrat ke fuyuz wa barakat se humko mala mal farmaye. Allah Ta'ala bless us with the blessings and the spirituality of these great personalities. And this is the reason actually that we listen and we read about the lives of these great personalities so that we can attain the fuyuz and barakat of them. Wherever you open up in this kitab, you would find something definitely, and you would learn something. More than that, I went under great struggle in actually simplifying this kitab, and I spent my entire life in composing and compiling this kitab, 45 years. So here, his name is Hassan. His father's name is Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala an. His mother is Hazrat Fatima az-Zahra radiyallahu ta'ala anha. He was the beloved grandson of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was the beloved of his pure mother. He was born in the middle of Ramadan 3 AH. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam called out the adhan in his ear and named him Hassan. He was forbearing, kind, righteous. His forbearance prompted him to abandon both the world, this world, and the Khilafat for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He bore much resemblance with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was from amongst the first ones to go to the assistance and help of Hazrat Uthman radiyallahu ta'ala an. He heard a person making dua for 12,000 dirhams. Hazrat Hassan radiyallahu ta'ala an returned home and sent this amount to the person. That was his generosity. He used to say, I feel ashamed to go and meet my Allah while on an animal, meaning while on a conveyance. This is why he went 20 times. That is why he went 20 times from Medina to Mecca on foot. According to one narration, he performed Hajj 15 times on foot, whilst his choicest camels were walking with him without any load on them. On one occasion, we were with Hazrat Maulana Ali Miya Saheb, and he came there and he seen us standing, and he asked us, what are we doing? And we said that we are awaiting the rickshaw to come. At that time, he scolded, he reprimanded us, saying that, meaning that we should walk. We should walk. Now, how many of us know, we're reading from Hassan radiyallahu ta'ala an's biography and about his life. How many of us even know about this? We know about the chit-chat talk of the elections, that who's won and who's lost. But how come we know nothing about our own elections? That listen, have we progressed? Have we advanced? Or have we decreased and gone down completely? Hazrat Maulana Mohammad Ahmad Saheb, when I used to go and see him and visit him, then on completion, he would come out and he would come and walking this is, and take me and bring me right back to Baytul Ma'arif. And on the way there, he would go and see his daughter. But I would say to him, Hazrat, this and that. And he says that, what difference will it make? There's no difference, there's no problem with this. I'm coming and I want to come and see you off. Rather, I will drop you back at your place. I used to be teaching. Hazrat Maulana Mohammad Ahmad Saheb used to come. And then he would come and stand right at my shoes, at the threshold, at the doorstep. And then he would say, Maulana, I just came to see you. He would stand there for some few seconds and then he would leave. In fact, saying all these type of things, I even feel afraid that perhaps some type of ujub and self-conceitedness and other things may creep into me. He used to say to his sons and nephews, acquire knowledge. If you are unable to memorize it, record it and keep it in your houses. Record it. Record it and keep it in your houses. This shows the benefit of recording knowledge, the benefit of it. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib used to also say that what I am saying, note it, write it down. Perhaps if it doesn't benefit you, it will benefit your children. Nevertheless, acquire knowledge. If you are unable to memorize it, record it and keep it in your houses. Now this shows the benefit of recording knowledge, our Hazrat Wala is saying. When Hazrat Hassan was poisoned, his liver was severely damaged. He said, I was poisoned several times before, but it was not like this, meaning to such a great extent and to such a serious extent. Hazrat Hussain radiyallahu ta'ala said to him, O brother, who can we suspect of doing this to you? He replied, why are you asking this? He replied, so that I could kill him. He said, if the person is the one whom I suspect, then Allah's grasp is very severe and He will inflict a terrifying punishment on him. And if he is not the one, I do not want any innocent person to be killed for my sake. Allahu Akbar. Glory be to Allah. Hazrat Wala is saying, writing, such was the level of his forbearance and piety. It is worthy of emulation by all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire us. Hazrat Hassan radiyallahu ta'ala says, it is better for a need to remain unfulfilled than going to an unsuitable or an unqualified person for its fulfillment. Now subhanallah, glory be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what a great lesson of independence. Hazrat Hassan radiyallahu ta'ala, a person said to him, I fear death a lot. He replied, this is because you left your wealth behind. Had you sent it forward, meaning in Allah's cause, then instead of fearing death, you will yearn for it. Now look at these words of wisdom and admonition. Hazrat Hassan radiyallahu ta'ala used to say, there are 10 noble qualities. Honesty in speech, fighting fiercely at the time of battle, giving to a beggar, good character, returning a favor, maintaining family ties, safeguarding and defending one's neighbor, fulfilling the rights of rightful people, hospitality to guests, and the greatest of all, having modesty. Modesty. You know, I used to make zikr after the Fajr Salat, and thereafter I would come home, and then I hear when I'm about to enter that wake up, wake up. That's what's being called out to Saad. I was so enraged about this year that this is what he's learning, English and this and that and the other, and look at his what has he landed himself into. Nevertheless, he made tawbah and he left all of that. So here when we are speaking about knowledge and we saying that acquire knowledge. If you are unable to memorize it, record it and keep it in your houses. What is meant there? If it is mutlaq, then it is meant that ilm deen, ilm kitab and ilm sunnat. This is what is meant. So here you are mourning the death and demise of Hazrat Hasan radiallahu ta'ala an. But more than that, we should have and adopt his akhlaq. You know, this is an amazing kitab. Some have even said that it's not just aqwal salaf, rather it is the ahwal salaf as well. Hazrat Amir Muawiyah radiallahu ta'ala an consults him. Hazrat Sayyiduna Amir Muawiyah radiallahu ta'ala an would constantly ask him to explain moral terms and consult him on matters of the government. He said to him on one occasion, "O Abu Muhammad, no one till now has been able to explain to me the meaning of three things." He asked, "What are they?" Hazrat Muawiyah radiallahu ta'ala an said, "Murawwat, karam and shuja'at." What is it? What is this murawwat? What is karam and what is bravery? Hazrat Hasan radiallahu ta'ala an went on to say, murawwat refers to a person setting right his religion and using it in the correct manner and place, offering salam a lot and becoming the beloved of people. That's the meaning of murawwat. For a person to set right his religion, use it in the correct manner, offer salam a lot and becoming the beloved of people. That's murawwat. The next one, karam, refers to giving before you are asked. Before somebody can even ask you, he is in need, but to give him before he even asks. To do favors, to provide food and drink in the appropriate places. That's karam. And bravery refers to defending one's neighbor. Bravery refers to defending one's neighbor, supporting and helping him at the time of need, and being patient over the problems caused by him. Subhanallah, Hazrat Wala is writing here in the footnote that what a beautiful explanation, which most certainly stems from the grandson of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet of wisdom and mercy sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Allah Ta'ala, the silsila of listening and reading of this majlis which is carrying on here, this pattern, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala let it continue. And Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of bringing these ta'limat and teachings into our lives. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ وَتُبْ عَلَيْنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ بِحُرْمَةِ سَيِّدِ النَّبِيِّ الْكَرِيمِ صلى الله عليه وسلم.